Good evening, wrestling fans. I'm your host, Josh Kimmel. With me, El Ginger Americano. Yes, we're not in our fancy dancy little Outlook, whatever that thing is called today, but we are live in person in your face, just like Roman Reigns was on Monday. And Chris told me before this show that might have been the best promo he's ever seen in his life. So we're going to talk about that later on. We're going to break down the Rumble. Please tell me you watched the Rumble at least.
Watch the Rumble. I did not. I don't have the ESPN, whatever, select, ultra, whatever. So I had to go online and find pieces of it after the fact. I don't have all those levels of ESPN. I'm not fancy like you.
I mean, this comes with the Spectrum pack. See, guys, you cut the cord and you end up like El Ginger Americano, or you keep the cord, you wait it out, and you realize streaming services will fail, which they are, and cable's just picking them all up, and then we get them all for free now. So I get cable and my streaming services. So it's like a win-win. Who saw this coming? I don't know. The guy who literally never cut cable.
Listen, it doesn't happen if we don't make waves by all of us leaving and switching over to streaming. There's got to be those pioneers out there to where they feel threatened. Otherwise, this never happens. So with that, let me just say you're welcome. You're welcome for being a pioneer to help you get that.
Listen, when I was watching the Rumble on ESPN, and not that I would do this, but Raw, for example, I would do this. So the reason why I don't watch Raw live, two reasons. One, I'm going to bed. Two, I can't channel surf. As a 40-year-old male, white male, 40 years old, living in lower class neighborhood, I like to. I don't know. I don't know what lower class.
I don't feel like your neighborhood's lower class. I feel like it's definitely a middle class neighborhood.
Well, we're definitely not in Big Bend area where the houses are super big. I mean, okay. Either way, let's get past that.
It's a nice place though. It's good.
I like to channel surf. I'm watching a little bit of CNN. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to Raw. Okay, what's going on Monday Night Football? Oh, there's a good WNBA game. I mean, whatever. Oh, there's a good it's college softball. Oh, I like to be able to do that. Can't do that with streaming. And that was my biggest argument from day one. Like literally day one was so I have to switch from Hulu to Netflix to the loading screens alone. I might as well stick around and watch the commercials. So yes, cable is the way to go. All you losers that are coming back, welcome. We'll take you, because again, I am able to watch the ESPN app because I have Spectrum cable, a loyal customer since.
Yeah, but that's a little different because it comes included with where you're
at. No. So the Royal Rumble happened. We had
on
winners.
An extra $100 and tell me if you still want it.
We had winners. We had losers. We had winners and we had losers.
I'm excited to hear about the winners, not only at the Royal Rumble, but the winners on the show. I'm excited to hear about it tonight.
I pulled the heelest move of them all. Did not keep score. Did not write anyone's picks down. I made Chris go back and watch the show. So you tell me, Chris, who won?
Yes, I did. I had to go back because you as host would not check it all. So I had to do it for you.
We have a question in the chat. And he wants to know.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
I love Gabe Owners. That's funny. So my favorite wrestler is, I'm not an idiot, midnight squirrel. But yes, Gabe Owners is cool. My favorite wrestler is Chris Jericho. Who's yours, Chris?
So anyways, back to the standings. You didn't really keep score, or you just don't want to say it out loud?
I did not keep score. So last week whenever I was doing the Italian, my pen kind of just ran out of ink, honestly. So I love Gabe Owners. Yes. Yes, I do. So anyway, I stopped writing because I ran out of ink. So yes, Chris. And I figured you would keep score.
You ran out of ink. That's your excuse, which I know is a lie. That's a very heel thing to say. You couldn't do it because you ran out of ink in one pen in your house.
We're in 2026, Chris. We don't carry it's all digital media. We're not on, we don't.
All right. You want me to run down the card for you?
I do.
You want to run down the card. All right. First up that I wrote down on this little thing that I have here was AJ Gunther for 3 points. The winner, obviously, was Gunther. Even though someone said 1,000% certain that would not happen on the show, it did happen.
Okay, stop. Let's talk about it. We'll incorporate the scores with the Rumble. Let's talk about it. AJ Styles lost. Let's talk about it real quick. I'm not delaying it. You can go on to we'll go down each scorecard. We'll talk about it. It'll save us time and keep the joke running. Bad decision. Now, I don't know whose decision it was. I don't know if it was AJ Styles' decision. Probably was. Or if it was WWE's. Well, what do I mean by this? And I got trashed because the one time I get back on social media, I get trashed, and it's fine. I said, guys, WWE let go of Edge, Adam Copeland, because they had nothing for him. They didn't fire him. They just didn't re-sign him, right? Because they had nothing for him.
No.
Right. Okay. Karrion Kross, they let walk. Why? Really, they didn't have anything for him, but plus he just wanted more money, or possibly, we don't know the whole situation. They let people go these days because they're doing this youth movement. They're calling up Obafemi. You got Trick Williams on the card. Like, realistically, where is there room for AJ Styles? So was this is my question. Was this an AJ Styles decision because he told them I'm done? Or were they like, we're not renewing you. We'll let you go out. Who do you want to lose to? Yada, yada, yada. That's my question. Because let's be honest, Chris, with the card we have, with the roster we have with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, like Drew McIntyre, we can go down the list. Where does AJ Styles fit? He really doesn't have a fit there, especially with the youth movement that they're doing with Obafemi and all these other people they're calling up. So was it really his decision? And I got trashed. Of course it was. Like, okay, like you idiots know. But let's look at the history and what they did with the other Asian stars. I'm just throwing it out there. Because there's no way in hell AJ Styles said, I love these fans in Saudi Arabia and I want to go out in front of them. It's embarrassing. That's why he put the gloves back on. He said, I guarantee you that putting the gloves back on and doing his little pose was the same thing as Bret Hart going WCW. I won't be surprised if we see AJ somewhere else.
I wouldn't either. And that's what we were trying to tell you on the show, that we don't think this is the end of his wrestling career. This is probably just the end of his time in WWE. And as far as why this show in Saudi Arabia, if you think about it, it's Royal Rumble. Where did he start at? The Royal Rumble. So if he's signing contracts, whatever he signed in the beginning, 5 years, 3 years, who knows, it would make sense that it would end around the Royal Rumble time, since that's when he started. So that's probably just how it worked. And maybe he said, hey, I want to be done with wrestling in general in 2026. And my contract with WWE is up. So this is where I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to go finish out my time in TNA. So that could be why did it happen right now? Because I just feel like he still looks good. He's not one of these aging stars that looks like they're losing a few steps or anything. Like, he still can go. Like, he still looks very much the same to me as he did when he first got there 10 years ago. So I think it was on his time, but maybe it was a bit of a youth movement thing. And maybe that's why they wanted to do that, but maybe he also was good with it. Like, hey, I'm good stepping aside for some young. I've had my time to shine. I got no problem letting someone else step in now. It's their turn. Yeah. So it could be anything.
If that's the case, we better not be seeing Jericho on WWE television. Like, we don't need to. If they're booting AJ Styles, like if we just literally traded AJ Styles for Jericho from AEW, it'd be a terrible trade. Yeah. One of the worst trades ever. So hopefully that's not the case. But I think it was the wrong. I hate it. I love Gunther. I'm a Gunther mark. I love Gunther. I just thought it was horrible. I didn't like it. Did not enjoy the match. All right, go ahead. Who won that? Who got the 3 points? Everyone but me.
So, of course, the winner was Gunther. Bobby picked Gunther. I, of course, picked Gunther. You, of course, picked AJ. Clutch picked AJ. So you were not alone. You were not alone in missing that one.
My dog Clutch.
Yeah, you guys both pick AJ. The next match that I wrote down was Drew and Sammy.
We all picked Drew.
No, we didn't all pick Drew. If you go back and watch it, if you remember, you picked Drew. Clutch picked Drew in the chat. You picked Drew. I picked Drew. Do you remember my reasoning for picking Drew?
What was your reasoning?
Because I was saying how his first title run was in front of nobody. And then his second title run was however many seconds it was. I'm like, I feel like, and you had kind of added on, like, we're tired of seeing Drew losing. We want to see him be good. He seems like someone that would be entertaining as champion. I said, there's no way that this is too soon for him to lose. Listen, I would love for Sammy to win. You know me. I would love to see him win. But I just didn't think it was happening. And then Bobby told me all the reasons why I was wrong, that it was definitely happening. It was definitely going to Sammy because he picked Sami Zayn. So he was the one that picked Sammy. Sorry, Bobby.
There you go.
But I got to call you out on that because you tried to call me out on it. so
I will. I'll say this:
the three usuals picked Drew. Bobby picked Sammy.
All right. So you're in the lead by yourself, it looks like. But about this match, it sucked. It was boring. It was drawn out. We didn't think Sami Zayn had a chance in hell anyway. We're setting up for a triple
squash match, right? Like he didn't really get much offense in, kind of a deal.
Not much. It was pretty lame. It was a pretty lame match. I kind of wanted to fall asleep. It was nothing to it because these matches where you know the result, like the Gunther AJ Styles match, we didn't, like, you guys thought you may have known. I am a gullible person. Maybe I thought AJ had a chance. This one, Sami Zayn had 0% chance.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to get to the women's rumble first or the men's?
Yep. So the women's rumble is what I wrote down next. And for the winner, obviously it was Liv who ended up winning. Bobby said Bianca. You said Becky. And then both me and Clutch said Liv Morgan would win.
Who did I say again?
Becky.
See, I should have known she was going to do some comedic bull spit, like get knocked out by some nobody. I should have known. Liv was the obvious choice here. I wanted it. I'm happy with it. She's great. She's my favorite part of her, and Dom are my favorite part of wrestling right now. And have been for quite a while. So I'm glad that she won. Didn't think she needed it because like she could have got it somewhere else, but I'm glad she won. It's another accolade to her. I saw a video of her crying on the ramp up or being relieved or very, very happy, very thankful. So good for her. I have nothing to say about the winner itself, but I want to say this. I know you're going to do your scores. We're going to break down the match real quick.
Yep.
First half of this match was awful. It was boring. The crowd was dead. Nobody cared. Literally nobody cared. It's very boring. Started out with Charlotte and Alexa. That was trash. Then it seemed like, it's just a Royal Rumble for tag teams? Because it seemed like since Charlotte and Alexa were there, someone had to come out. Oh, wait, her tag team partner came out. Then, like, Asuka came out. Oh, look, her tag team partner came out. Then it's like, I guess it's a tag team Royal Rumble because they're really pushing those titles down our effing throats.
Yep. I heard there was a new tag team. Not a new tag team, a revived tag team.
Thank you for banning 6-7, but I like 6-7. I said it in my one of my work presentations this week, and I got a big pop for it. What was I getting at? Oh yeah, the women's rumble. So again, Liv won. Boring match. Ridiculous that they have to wear these bodysuit. Ridiculous. Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you see that they all leaned into it? Well, a few of them leaned into it this year. Because what do we say every year? What do you see online every year that they say about the women and what they look like? Do you know? Do you ever see it?
No.
They say that they all look like Power Rangers. That's always been the running joke since the beginning of whenever they started going over to Saudi is, all the women, they look like they're in Power Ranger suits. So I think like 6 of them got together and they redid the little intro to the Power Rangers, and they each said their name and whatever dinosaur, whatever thing. And so they really leaned into the joke this year. I thought it was kind of funny to see them do that.
Yeah. It is. It's going to be great. WrestleMania is going to be great. Why not? It's going to be.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sol Ruka stood out to me. She was great in this
I
match.
heard she was awesome.
JC Jane stood out to me because I didn't know that she was actually a good I wouldn't say good wrestler, but a good athlete. And another person that stood out to me, of course, Lash Legend. She was good. The stare down between her and Raquel was great. I liked the women's rumble at the end. The first half was just boring. And it started off the show. And it was so boring. This is how you're going to kick off the show. So
I think that's what they've been doing for a while now, haven't they? The women's rumble opens, they squeeze in their couple of matches and then close with the men's rumble. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of been the formula lately.
Yeah. So who was the final four? Who did I have?
All right. So the final four ended up being, of course, Liv, but you also had Tiffany Stratton, Sol Ruka, and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yep.
So I'm not going to go through all of them. I got none of outside of picking Liv to win, which automatically makes her a final four. I got that right. You had Liv in your final four, just not winning. So you got that one. Clutch, the only final four one he got right was Liv from picking her. And Bobby, the only final four one he got right was Liv. That was the only final four person that any of us had was Liv. And I almost remember how I told you, I said I was putting Bailey in because I didn't even know who to put there. I almost was going to put in Raquel Rodriguez, and I'm like, I don't know if they're going to put her and Liv in the final four, so I didn't do it, but I almost picked her to be there at the end, but I didn't.
Oh, one more thing about the women's rumble before we move on, and this is just a general thing that I complain about a lot, and Clutch isn't here to protect her, and neither is Liv Morgan. Roxanne Perez is awful. She is the worst women's wrestler on the roster and on any roster. She's awful. And not just because of her crybabiness of being called out for being a heel during a show. I'm sure we all saw the clip by now. And Liv Morgan made that guy apologize, which made me lose all credibility for Roxanne and honestly Liv. Fuck you for that. Sorry, Bobby. These are heels. It's all in play. It's not real. But Roxanne's awful. And I'm so sick of everyone making excuses because I hear this on whether it be the Wrestling Observer, radio, or other podcast wrestlers. Everyone says this. Every single podcaster or whoever says this about Roxanne Perez. Man, she had a rough night, but she's got the good. She knows what she's doing there, but she had a rough night. That's literally every freaking night for her. She sucks. She sucks. And she's got to be, I don't understand why she's getting this push. She's not good. So that's just my 2 cents on her. I know there's no in-depth, the whole, and she can't, she's sloppy. She botches, she's not good. And I don't know why she's in the spot, but I'll leave it at that. And plus that video just pisses me off. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So there was a house show or some show. I don't even know where it was, but she got slammed on the floor or whatever, on the ringside. And some fans come on, get the fuck up, get up.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And she's like, fuck you. First off, Roxanne, fuck you. You're a character. You're a heel. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Fuck you. So all you cool heel wrestlers out there, that's what you want. You want to be booed. You want to be it's heckled. Ridiculous. God, do you think Dom wants to be cheered? Yeah, of course he wants to be cheered, right? When he came back on Raw, it was cool. It was cool, but he immediately shit on you. That's what that's what.
With MJF, man, when he's in prime MJF form, he's expecting everyone to give him crap as he's doing his promos or coming out.
Yeah, and honestly, Roxanne, you're just not good. I
wish Clutch was here to defend her right now because I know that's his girl there.
I know what it is, and Clutch is, and I don't understand because Clutch has a great eye for he knows he knows what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't see it in her. I never have, and people keep on defending her. Oh, she just had a rough night. Every night night is rough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right. Men's Rumble.
Men's
Talk about rough.
Rumble.
Talk about rough. Men's Rumble. God.
Men's Rumble.
Sucked.
So our winner was Roman Reigns. Bobby.
That one.
Bobby had picked Gunther. I had said
Close.
Braun. And then both you and Clutch said Roman Reigns. So the two of you got it. I almost text you after the show and said, I want to change my pick to Roman because I thought about it more. I'm like, WrestleMania is about the money. Where's the money at? The money is Roman and Punk. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do. I'm going to stick with because of what I said on the show. I'm not going to change it after the fact, and it is what it is. That's fine. But yeah, that was the two who picked it was you and Clutch. You guys nailed that pick. And then for the final four, the other ones that rounded it out, and I'm kind of upset at myself that I didn't think of one of these, but there was Gunther, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton. I was upset at myself for not thinking about Randy Orton in the final four because he always comes out late. He's always like that mid to late 20s. So like by default, he's like just playing the odds. He's a smart pick for the final four. So, but with those being the final four, I got Logan and Roman correct. You got Roman and Randy correct. Clutch got Roman correct. And Bobby got Roman correct.
So before we announce the winner, which we already know who it is, we will talk about the Men's Rumble. They did the yeet thing. They played it back. It sucked. Right after that, right before that, whatever happened, Roman went, and then knocked Jey Uso, beat his ass. Within 30 seconds, Chris, they're doing double team moves on other people, and they forgot about that happened. Like Jey Uso just didn't mention it again. Bitch, he just hit you when you were doing your thing.
Yeah.
It just never came back. Literally, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds later, they're doing double moves to other people. That was the craziest thing ever. Brock Lesnar gets eliminated while Jey Uso's doing the entrance. So not even a big deal at all. I can't remember who knocked LA Knight and Cody knocked out Brock. Why? Like when someone like that gets knocked out, you're supposed to be like, oh, that person did it. Well, LA Knight's feuding with the division. Cody's going to be feuding with Drew McIntyre. Why did they do it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Makes sense.
I know we got the stare down with Obafemi. So is that where they're going to go? But why didn't he eliminate him?
Well, here's a stare down with Obafemi. They stare each other down. They don't do anything. Someone comes out. They beat that person up. They stare each other down again. And Brock knocks out Oba. Like, it was a good moment, but what happened? What are we going to see? I mean, I'm interested. Like, that was a good moment. So I'm not going to trash that moment. It was good. Trying to think of other just everything was rushed, Chris. It was just 30 seconds. People come in 30 seconds. You understand. This was like 2:00 their time. They started really late. It was like 1 a.m. or something like that when the Rumble started their time, which is insane. Just the overall vibe of the match, I kind of knew Roman was going to win. So it didn't really affect me like anything else. So I thought he was going to win. So it's not like I was surprised at all. I don't understand why Logan Paul keeps on getting this final four push or this push. Like, he's never going to win the title. If he did, fans would just go crazy. I think he should. I think he should be a champion.
Yeah. I think he would get he would get a lot of heat for it, that's what you want. You want people that get a lot of reaction, and he definitely would.
Now, that being said, we made fun of Triple H last week on the show for this, and we're going to make fun of him again. The game's going to change. Tonight's a new era. Like, every PLE is a new era for this fucking guy.
Yep.
And nothing happened. Nothing happened. What was the new era? Who surprised people? Who came out? What was the shock? What was the surprise? What was the new era? Nothing. There was no surprises.
Can we get a tally going of how many new eras versus big announcements we have in 2026 in wrestling?
We're gonna have to because WWE has a new era every single damn week.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Is Tony? I don't watch guys. I don't watch the W anymore. I didn't this week, although I want to. MJF wrestled Brody King. That's the AEW minute later, by the way, guys. I do want to watch that match, although I know who won. But yeah, that was the Rumble. I thought it was a mid show. I was disappointed watching it. The crowd was disappointing. The way it was getting a lot of heat online that this place isn't even full. They couldn't even sell out Saudi Arabia. That's untrue. Every time the house lights were on, you could see. It's just the way it was designed, you couldn't see the people because those
that's what
lights
I
on the
heard.
front of it. Yeah, it was full. There was people there. It's just it came off like that. So AEW morons are like, you can't even feel the thing. AEW morons had a blast that night. Here's why. No disrespect to AEW morons. Here's why. They think they beat the Rumble in ratings because Collision had like a $400,000 rating or whatever. Ciampa wrestled on the show or something stupid like that. I don't know what happened.
That was his opening match. He's already relegated to Collision.
Well, he won a title. Oh, yeah, that's right. He won the title against Briscoe. Okay, yeah, He won his title against Briscoe. I have so much more. Thought he was Sami Zayn? That's the joke here. That's the joke. Sorry. I can interview him like he's Sami. Hey, Sami Zayn, are you so sick of losing every single title match you get?
It's all right. I won where it matters.
Hey, Sami, don't you
and we'll
want to
get
be
to that here in a
again?
minute. I know you've been delaying it, but we're going to get to it here in a minute. So
we'll get to it in a minute. But yes, that's not Sami Zayn. Although he's a big Sami Zayn fan, we call him El Ginger Americano over here. But yes, El Ginger. So where I was getting at, you derailed me, but it's okay. I think what I was getting at is the Rumble was mid, the crowd was mid, the atmosphere. I didn't feel the vibe. The only good thing about the Royal Rumble, in my opinion, was the right people won. Liv and Roman. That was the right people. It was a 2:00 start time, our time. I like daytime events. I love daytime sports. And
what did you think about the setup, the stage? I saw a lot of people really liked it because they did something unique rather than the same setup that they do at all PLEs. Like they don't have their own unique feel anymore. And a lot of people were happy with this one having its own unique feel.
It was good. Like the stage setup was good. And you know what, Adam, you're right. Like Brie Bella was good. Like that was a good moment. But were they cheering for Bryan Danielson or were they cheering for Brie Bella? You know, just the yes chance. But I get it. Like I'm glad she's back. I like her. You know, it is what it is. And you're right, Royce. What's his name? Royce Keys. That was a good moment. I like how they debuted him. By the way, we didn't touch on that. I like how they debuted him because it showed powerhouse Hobbs. And you're like, like I'm like, let's go. But then like it focused into his new name, Royce Keys. It's like
I thought that was interesting.
Was cool.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to bring his name with him. I guess he could, but decided to change it or something. Maybe he wants to keep Powerhouse out of WWE in case he leaves one day. I don't know. I thought it was cool though the way they did that.
I don't know either, but yeah, they're building up new stars on the roster. Finn Balor's getting a miniature push, which we'll get to that promo in a little bit with CM Punk. I like what they're doing with Finn Balor, and I want to see Demon King Finn Balor back as well.
Yes, they were hinting at it for the longest time with Judgment Day. They no. For the longest time, with all the Judgment Day backstage promos, you kept seeing little hints at Demon Finn Balor maybe coming back, and then it just kind of stopped. Like there would be like something in the background that would make it look like he's about to come back, unless they're going to wait until WrestleMania or something for him to show up, or I don't know, because he's been getting angry and upset, and so maybe we get him at WrestleMania.
Maybe we do get a WrestleMania, but we'll see. But yes, all right, let's fast forward to your guys. This is the part of the show. If you're new, that he gloats about his PLE title win because we do gamble or whatever we do for the PLEs. What's your total points, Chris? Just give it to me.
Are you ready? I know you've been trying to avoid this for all week. I know you were having a hard time getting logged in today because you didn't want to have to do this, but here we are. So in fourth place with 13 points was our guest host.
Oh yeah,
Bobby.
Yeah. Of course. Bobby don't know. Listen, Bobby, if you're watching this right now, I just want to let you know you don't know shit. That's why you're 4th place.
Came on this show, thought he was gonna to run it around, talk about all his accolades, and he came in 4th. He got
Bobby's the
schooled.
dude, man.
He got schooled by. No, he was a good guy. I enjoyed having him on the show. Real good guy.
But you come into our atmosphere, you come into our ring, buddy.
Yeah.
We lay the smackdown on your candy ass. 4th place.
In 3rd place with 24 points was Clutch.
Ooh. Battle of the Titans. Here we go.
So it brings it down to the final 2. In 1st place with 29 points, Josh, I'm sorry to say it's not you. It was me. 1st place, 29 points, and still, I want to make sure you can see that.
How far off was I?
One match. If you weren't so passionate, you had 26 points to my 29. So if you would have gone with Liv, you could have got it. If you would have gone with Gunther, you could have got it. You were off by 3 points, 29, 26, 24, and 13.
See, guys,
so
my heart.
You guys were saying you were going to take my title, and here we are. Still the champ. This is like the longest reigning champ on the show, I think. I'm like in Roman Reigns territory of longest reigning champ on this show. How many days has it been? It's been like 200 days or something.
Go watch all the shows. You go watch the shows. I'm not watching the shows. Speaking of Roman Reigns, he was on Raw this week, and it was a great moment. It was one of the best moments on Raw in a long time to me because I enjoy Roman Reigns. I sat there and watched him come out. My son was on the bed watching it with me, and I'm just like, I put my hands up, like, acknowledged me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, my son's like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, if you don't put your one up, son, you're not gonna be in a good spot. So he's watching the TV with me. He's not doing it. He sees the whole crowd does it. Next thing I know, my son's putting his ones up because he knows to acknowledge the tribal chief. It was a great moment, man. Like for the first time ever, my son like actually was getting into the story, which was cool.
Yeah.
Usually he's just like, "Oh, you see that," and he runs away.
Yeah.
So he does his
man. He'll start getting into it.
Yeah, I hope so. So he starts doing Roman starts doing his little thing, making his little talky. Then we get Punk out here. We get Punk. This was where the magic started because you forget how good of a talker Punk is. You just forget. So he comes out, grabs the mic, right? I'm not gonna use that hairbrush. Grabs the mic
that's right in front of you.
Grabs the mic.
There you go.
immediately goes to the cam. Starts talking junk to Finn Balor. You want some of this, Finn Balor? You don't want to be the bad guy? I know what it's like to be the bad guy. I'll talk. And all this stuff, he's talking to Finn Balor. Roman's in the ring looking at him like talking about Finn Balor? Like, I'm here, bro. Like you. So CM Punk gives him that disrespect up front. I'm not even going to acknowledge you. I don't acknowledge you. I'm going to talk shit to Finn Balor. And then they finally get face to face, and Roman's like, "You interrupted me to talk about Finn Balor," and he starts cracking up laughing. He makes himself laugh so much. CM Punk, guys, I'm paraphrasing, and if I mix these out of order, all of these things happened in some kind of order. CM Punk's like, "I didn't interrupt you. Last time I checked, this is my show. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. You are from SmackDown. You're a guest on my show. Blah, 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 blah." Roman starts laughing. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. What do you think? Who do you think they called when you were out of a job and you wanted to get your job back here? They called me. They made sure I was okay with you coming back. Blah, 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 blah. While you were gone for 10 years, I was building this place. So your sorry ass can go to that secondary place. Blah, blah, bringing up AEW just a little bit, right? He's like, without me, AEW wouldn't exist because they blah, 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 whatever he said, which didn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. Then CM Punk starts talking, "Oh, yeah, blah, blah. oh, you're a part-timer. I heard you on ESPN talking about part-time stuff. It was a good promo. At the end of the day, CM Punk's like, I know you're going to take the easy way out. You're going to take Drew. You're going to do this. You're going to beat Drew. And Roman's like, oh, I've beaten Drew for 3 straight years. I'm kind of bored of that. And that's where we get the line. I'm not picking you because you're the world heavyweight champion on the #1 show. I'm not picking you because you're on Netflix. Picking you because I hate you. And right there, that's the line, and that's how it ends. And there's some more shots in between. CM Punk's like, I'm imitating you, Roman. I'm imitating you. Last time I checked, I was the world champion with Paul Heyman by my side for 470 something days or whatever it was. I did that for 434. I did that first. Now then you copied me. So it was a bunch of like shots at each other, which was good. I can't wait to see more. We have many, many months of this, 2 months of this preparation. I just hope they don't drop the ball. Now, the one thing I was waiting for was when Roman said, because, you know, he talked about Jay and Jimmy and his goofy cousins, how they helped him beat everybody. And Roman's like, you better not talk about my family like that. The one thing I said it myself, and I wish Phil would have said it. Yes, Roman called him Phil the whole time. The one thing I wish Phil said was, I hope your family doesn't come around. I know it's WrestleMania season. He always comes to show up and fuck things up. I wish he mentioned Rock, like in that way, but he didn't. They didn't do it. But it's coming. I expected Rock. Like I expected Rock at this point. I'm surprised he's not here yet. But yes, I think it's going to get more personal and better as it goes. I'm glad that it's none of this like Liv did. Oh, I'm going to be on SmackDown too. Bitch, we know you're not facing Jade. Like, we know. Just say you're picking Stephanie.
Yeah.
So, Roman didn't go, oh, I'm going to go see what's going to happen on SmackDown. No. He made his decision. And I like that. Seems like every Rumble winner is like, I'm here on Raw. And tomorrow on Friday, I'm going to go check out their champion. No. Come on. Stop playing games.
You don't have to go there. You can watch on TV like the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly.
You already know who the champion is.
Well, Liv's doing that, and it is what it is. So I'm excited for Roman and CM Punk specifically. I know you are too, because you said the big money match. But
it is.
As far as if you take away that segment, Raw did have other good segments. And again, I wanted to complain about this with you, but I'm shocked. I want to be in shock. Are you shocked how how limited the pop or how uninterested the crowd is in Chad Gable coming back? Dude, at the Rumble, no one gave a crap.
Really?
It was like a nothing segment. Like, it was just, they played his music and it came out, and like, that was pretty much it. They'd had a moment where they pointed at each other. That was it. I just wish he made his debut a little bit better, his return better. Or even on Raw, I felt like nobody cared. I really did. I felt that way, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you get that vibe too?
Yeah. Whenever I saw him on Monday Night Raw, like I didn't understand why people weren't popping a little bit more for him. I wonder, because if you remember months ago, we were talking about when does he return, and we were thinking maybe it could be around Royal Rumble time. And I threw it out there. I said, do you think we can get El Ginger Americano versus El Ginger Americano at WrestleMania?
You're gonna wrestle yourself at WrestleMania?
Like, the fact that they're kind of interacting with each other, I feel like they might set up for that. But I wonder now, with how little of a pop that he got, if they pivot a little bit, does this now move? If that was the plan, do they see this and let's say they keep it? Do they put it on the pre-show now? Do they put it as the dreaded 2-spot or 3-spot on the card? You know, like, I don't know. I thought people would be excited for it just to see Chad Gable back, but also because it's like, this is a storyline that they could run with now that definitely was not in the plans before he got injured. And it just like they're kind of rolling with the punches. I felt like they had something here that could be good.
I think I wish they didn't put Ludwig Kaiser and these two clowns as El Grandes. I kind of wish. Or if they were going to bring Chad Gable back like they did, I wish he came back as Chad Gable. And then he plays this role where he beats up, like he gets in a feud with Kaiser or El Grande Americano. and we could play off this whole thing still. Like, it's not me. It's not me. Like,
Yeah,
I was never him. What do you like? I wish they kept that going, because now Michael Cole's like, that's Chad Gable, the original El Grande Americano.
Yeah.
Mother effer. Last time he was on TV, you were saying it wasn't him, or whatever it was. Like, it was, you were questioning it. It's like,
yes.
So now we just all know. Now we're in the joke. So it's kind of like the whole Tony Storm situation, where it was good at the beginning. It got stale real quick, and you non-AEW fans think it's still good. It's been awful for months. It's been awful since Brian Mays left. It's been terrible, actually. And people still talk about it, how it's really good. It's so bad because everyone's on in the joke. The reason why it was good is because nobody was in on the joke. Now, when everyone's in on the joke, it's not good. And that's Tony Storm the past 6 months. And now that's going to be El Grande Americano, honestly.
Yeah. Disappointing, but I don't know. Hopefully they can do something good with it. Make something of it. Even if, it's nothing that needs to go on for a long period of time, but it would be nice to see a little payoff from that.
Yeah, it would. And then, of course, we get Brie Bella and Nikki Bella back together. We're going to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And I said, fast forward. All right, it's over. We're safe. That's what happened. That's all I saw. I can't believe you didn't watch the last 20 minutes. Like, I seriously cannot believe it.
Listen, I'm going to watch the last 20 minutes, but I told you why I stopped and why I didn't finish it yet, but it will get finished. I got to watch that promo because I saw so much buzz about it online. The timing wasn't there for me to watch it yet, because I don't start watching Raw until Wednesdays. Let me just also disclose that I do not watch it on Mondays. I tried. There is way too many commercials. And just like you, I'm too tired to start. By 8:45, I'm ready to turn it off. We're too old for that. And Tuesdays, they put it up on Netflix. But like when you skip through it, you don't get the little window preview of where you're at.
The scroll.
Yeah, you don't know where you're at. And I tried doing that because there's certain stuff I would just want to skip past. There's things I'm watching. I'm like, I'm not interested. I know Josh isn't going to be interested.
Like the Bellas?
Discuss it. Yeah, and then I could just. So I wait until Wednesdays, and I watch most of it on Wednesday whenever I get home. So
I'm the same. And how could you do that? How do you? Guys, I'm not on social media. I've said this many times on the show. I don't see clips. Nothing's ever spoiled for me. Matter of fact, Chris, I'm such a out of it that I do get surprised now. I do get shocked. I bet you if I was online, I would know that Chad Gable was there. I'm sure if I was online, I would know Jericho wasn't there. At the Rumble, I'm saying. I'm not spoiled. Guys, it's such a better life off social media. Like, it is in just all facets of life. Just all.
Yeah.
It's all. And I'm just going to leave it at that. AEW, we're going to wrap up. AEW Minute, by the way. Before the match with Brody King and MJF, the crowd chants F ice. I guess they don't like cold beverages. And Brody King beat MJF, the world champion, in the middle of the ring. I hate AEW.
Well, he did that so he's got to beat him to get a chance to go against him to try and beat him again for a title shot. It's that whole thing. You got to beat me to get a title shot.
I know. Oh, I know. And it's dumb. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to go on and on about it, but remember when Jinder Mahal got a title shot a long time ago out of nowhere and Tony Khan freaked out on Twitter? Do you remember this?
I don't remember.
He didn't deserve it.
Freaking out. Oh, yeah. Now I do. Yeah. I remember that now. Yep.
All Tony Khan has done since that tweet is give mid-carders random title shots like Bandito and Brody King for no reason. What has Brody King done to win? I know he beat MJF, but what has he done to even earn that? Who has he beaten? Has he beaten Kenny Omega? Has he beaten Will Ospreay? Has he beaten Swerve? Has he beaten anyone? No. He's been in a tag team. And other than that, he's been booked as a loser.
Yeah.
So Tony Khan, whatever you are doing, you suck. And you're inconsistent. And it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. And you know what? My last rant on AEW, because this does matter to AEW. Ciampa, don't ever meet your heroes. I like Ciampa. I like his wrestling style. But I heard an interview about why he left WWE, and I understand. And then Ricochet's on Twitter posting about how WWE killed his. Did you see
When
all
he
this
got
stuff?
called up. Yeah, when he got called up, that was the worst thing that
Yeah.
happened to his career.
Yeah, killed his
Which
career.
back then, what did we used to also say that because we saw in the Vince era, you would get demoted to the main roster is what we would always say.
Yeah, I understand that. But Ciampa's going on these interviews saying that, this is what he loves. He loves the indie style wrestling. He likes the backyard wrestling. He likes this all this crap. And I think about that going, I can't believe there's people out there that actually would like prefer the AEW style. And I'm not talking wrestlers. I'm talking people. And I can't believe that's a thing. Like people do just want to watch mindless matches. And Chris, we're in a world where we can't judge people for what they watch, right? Or whatever, because we all have our own taste. But it's just mind-boggling to me that people can just watch choreographed matches that mean absolutely zero. Let me put it to you this way, AEW sickos, if you're still in the chat or if you're watching this afterwards. Kyle Fletcher is your main like up and comer. He's gonna be a star kind of person, right? We already know MJF is. You can try to tell me Hangman is. Okay. Kyle Fletcher is the future. What's his mission statement? What does he want? Who are his rivals? Who's his main rival? What is his story? What is his arc? Where did he come from? What does he want? None of that is ever answered. None of it. You take someone like Braun Breaker, who is a young star, up and coming to the future. What does he want? The World Heavyweight Champion. Why do I know that? He says it multiple times on the show. What's his mission? To destroy everything till he gets that. Why? Because that's what he wants. Where'd he come from? We know he has a background in the wrestling business, his uncle and dad and all that stuff. They give a backstory on why I care about Braun Breaker. Why do I care about Kyle Fletcher? And that goes for Swerve. That goes for Hangman. That goes for anyone in the AEW come. Andrade, I'm hearing, oh, he's doing so well. What's his mission statement? What is his story? Last I saw him, he super kicked or he kicked Kenny Omega in the face. Next time I saw him, he's doing it to someone else. What is his story? Oh, but he had a banger 25-minute match. Okay, why? But there are people out there that like that stuff, and that's what they like. And it's just not for me, and it sucks. I want to see Brody King.
I can understand every once in a while wanting a break from the WWE format, which is more heavy on the promo side and the theatrical side than it is on the wrestling side sometimes. And I think we all know that these wrestlers have been limited in what they're allowed to do in WWE. And AEW, you can do basically whatever you want, it feels like, right? So we're getting to see some of these people at their full potential, and I feel like maybe that's what it is. And hey, we used to watch AEW mostly back when it had better stories, but it was still fun to watch those matches every once in a while. But it does get to a point, like you're saying, where when there is no story to back them up, after a while, it kind of runs its course, which is kind of why we both stopped watching a little bit, because the stories disappeared. The quality stories disappeared. And that's all it was good matches, but no story. And it's important in wrestling. You got to have good stories to go with it.
Imagine
so I can see why there's some appeal.
Just watch a movie, an hour and a half movie where the whole movie is you see a dude walking down the street, right? You just see a dude for an hour and a half. You see a dude walk on the street. And every 10 minutes or so, he just gets in a street fight for no reason. We don't know why, but there's like a 5-minute street fight between him and someone else. He beats the guy up or he gets beaten up. He gets up, walks away. 5 more minutes. He's in another fight. Why am I watching this movie? Oh, but those are awesome fight scenes. Those are great fight scenes. What is he doing? Why is he fighting these people? Where's he heading?
Listen,
but the special effects were awesome, bro. Like, listen, did you see that?
There are people. Scene? There are people out there that love Michael Bay movies. Okay, it's just going to happen. There's some people that love them. It happens in wrestling. Some people love their Michael Bay wrestling. Gosh, that's it,
man. That's it. And that is it. Thank you for everyone in the chat, whether you're not real or a bot, which I'm assuming most of you are, or most of you people watching this afterwards. I'm done yelling. I'm tired. I've been talking into a microphone or a camera or someone since 9 a.m. nonstop. So I am going to drink some hot tea. Probably going to play Donkey Kong Bonanzas and go to sleep. So, Chris, how about you? How about you?
Well, I'm going to go chill. Like I said, my wife just got home late yesterday from a work trip, so I'm going to go hang out with her. I might at some point play a video game if she passes out early. And then I'm just going to chill because I got the day off tomorrow. So today is my Friday. So all is good.
All right. First day as boss man. He's taking a day off, man. But until then, guys, we'll be back next week. If you want to watch more me, which I don't think you do, but if you want to watch more me, I'll be live Saturday. Bobby and I are going to be breaking down the entire season 2 of Unreal WWE, Uncut, Unreal, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get into it. So make sure you watch all the episodes and meet us there Saturday. Later, guys.
See ya.